You are listening to Nature as Teacher, an audio mindfulness program produced by the Center for Art, Design, and Visual Culture at the University of Maryland, Baltimore County, and supported by the Joseph Beuys Tree Partnership with a generous gift from Nature Sacred. You can listen to other Nature as Teacher meditations at cadvc.umbc.edu/nature. Hi, and welcome to Nature as Teacher. I'm Jill Wardell. I will be your guide today as we practice cultivating our inner awareness. I'd like to ask you to find a quiet place outside, somewhere where you can be comfortable, still, and present with your thoughts. If you're not able to be outside, that is okay. You can instead imagine yourself in nature somewhere that feels inspiring to you. Deep in the woods, on a warm sandy beach, at the crest of a mountain overlooking a lush valley. Wherever feels most comfortable for you is perfect. As you settle down into the space to begin this meditation today, start by taking 3 deep breaths, in through the nose and out through the nose, expanding the belly on the inhalation and contracting it on the exhalation. As you breathe deeply, begin to let go of all the tensions and worries that you bring with you every day. Let them go for now. We can pick them up later if we want, but right now we are going to be present to what is unfolding in this present moment. Setting all of your stress aside, choose to be fully in this moment now. Take the time to become still, curious, and to begin to look inward, knowing that doing so will help you face your challenges later today with a clear and refocused mind. As you continue to breathe throughout this meditation, if you feel any sense of discomfort or restlessness, or if you feel your mind wandering back to certain thoughts, acknowledge that feeling and allow yourself to recenter. Begin by noticing or imagining the ground that you are seated on, how it provides you with balance and stability. Notice the stillness around you, in the air, the trees, the water, the light, or the clouds. Give yourself permission to rest with it for a while. And as you continue to breathe, recognize the cycle of giving and receiving. How are you not only present in nature, but part of it? Isn't it interesting how every part of nature is constantly giving and receiving in order to sustain itself? How trees receive water and nutrients to grow and give air for us to breathe. How the sun receives energy to burn so that it can provide heat and light to all living things. How the water receives itself where rivers meet oceans and gives life to its plants and fish. I invite you to consider how you give and receive in your own life. Where are you more practiced, in giving or receiving? Do you feel that you give too much and receive too little? That you need to constantly take care of everything? That you may not be worthy? Or perhaps, maybe you feel you do not give enough, that you don't have enough reserves to give, or don't know how to, or don't trust yourself to be this vulnerable. Both giving and receiving are vital parts of being human. The good news is that you already know how to do both simultaneously. I invite you to think of a time recently when you gave to yourself. It could be a time when you took a break to do something that brings you joy, a time when you forgave yourself for something in your past, or even just making the choice to participate in this meditation today. Notice how by choosing to look inward and giving yourself that space to heal or recharge, suddenly there was so much joy, peace, and energy to receive. And when we choose to give to ourselves and receive peace, isn't it interesting how much more we have to give to others? Now, I would like you to think of a time recently when you gave to someone else. And I don't mean something like a gift, but rather a giving of yourself, your ability to listen, understand, comfort. In giving this support, did you notice how much more there was to receive? Maybe now you can see a problem from another perspective, or maybe your understanding has allowed a new relationship to flourish. With this knowledge you have received, you now have even more to give. And as you continue to breathe, giving and receiving air, I'm going to be silent for a minute or so, and I ask that you think of one word or phrase to complete this thought. What I most want to give to myself right now is. Think of what the word for you would be. Maybe it's peace. Maybe it's acceptance. Maybe it's love. Whatever that is, answer the question, what I most want to give to myself right now is, and just hold that for a couple moments. Notice any resistance to your receiving this. Know that you are worthy of this. It is your birthright. If you have a hard time letting it in, imagine yourself as a little child, innocent, wide-eyed, full of hope. You would not turn down this child. Do not turn yourself down now. What I most need to give to myself right now is. Now, with that in place, I'd like you to think these thoughts, these affirmations, to help solidify that desire. I give myself permission to let go of obstacles to my receiving. I give myself permission to let go of obstacles to my receiving. I am gentle to myself and offer myself grace. I am gentle to myself and offer myself grace. I release expectations and I receive the good that is already effortlessly unfolding in my life. I release expectations and receive the good that is already effortlessly unfolding in my life. Take several more deep breaths now to just let those thoughts in. Receive those thoughts in a softening belly. Whatever it is you need to give to yourself right now, take a minute to breathe and tell yourself that. So now we're going to go to the other side. Holding on to that thought of giving to yourself, I now ask you to complete this thought. What I most need to give to others is blank. So So maybe it's acceptance. Maybe it's openness. Maybe it's love. Maybe it's forgiveness. What I most need to give to others is. You can think of a singular other, or you can think of collective others. Maybe this is a way of being that you have in the world. Not giving others your listening, your love. What I most need to give to others is. See yourself giving that to others. Maybe a particular person right now who needs that the most. See yourself doing that. What does that look like, feel like? Notice yourself being a gift giver. Notice your gift being received. And a sense of interconnection strongly flowing between you. So now we're going to repeat a couple affirmations to try to solidify this thought. I give others acceptance, knowing that they are masterpieces in the making, as I know I am. As we bring this meditation to a close, take several long, deep breaths, just thanking yourself for looking inward today, noticing these patterns, cultivating your awareness around giving and receiving, and anchoring those affirmations that you created. Bring them with you as you face the day ahead. With a clear and open mind, I invite you to think about those mantras. Live them. Embody them for the sake of yourself and others, so that you can continue to give and receive with abundance. Namaste. Thank you for joining UMBC and Nature Sacred today. Please visit naturesacred.org to learn more about the healing power of nature and listen to more Nature as Teacher meditations at cadvc.umbc.edu/nature. You have been listening today to Nature as Teacher, an audio mindfulness program produced by the Center for Art, Design, and Visual Culture at UMBC and supported by the Joseph Beuys Tree Partnership with a generous gift from Nature Sacred.